Oh, John, what?
Right. Emma.
Hello, my name is Emma Spurgin Hussey. I'm an actor. I'm represented by Teresa at Filmcast Cornwall and Southwest. I'm also a writer and sometime teacher and director as well. Rory.
Hello, I'm Rory Wilton. I'm a film, television, stage, radio voiceover actor. I'm also represented by Teresa at Filmcast Cornwall and Southwest. And this is John.
Hello, my name's John Michael Foulger. I've been a professional actor for more than 30 years. I'm represented by Mary Liz Management based in London. I live in Scotland. Erin.
I am Erin K. Moffat. I'm based in the US and I'm an actor and a writer. Angela.
Hi, my name is Angela Elliott and I'm a scriptwriter and novelist. I've been writing for quite a long time, about 35 years. Started out doing documentaries. I'm represented by Julian Friedman at Blake Friedman. So the script that we're going to be reading today is written out by Andrew Ionides. A cursor flashes on screen. Interior bedroom night. David, 20s, sleep-deprived, messy hair, and in a dressing gown, stares at his laptop. He's frozen, writer's block. On laptop, a film script. The cursor flashes below a character, Mr. S. The dialogue is blank. David sighs.
We need to talk.
Title written out. Interior bedroom day. David sits on the bed talking to someone opposite.
I don't know how to say this. This is going to be hard. Okay, here it is. You and I, it's not working.
What's wrong? Is it me?
No, it's me. I've really tried to make this work, but I keep changing my mind. One minute I think you're great, the next minute I think you're unoriginal.
The man opposite stands, Mr. S, a superhero with an S emblem on his chest.
What's unoriginal about me? Is it my costume, my mask, my superpower?
No, it's just superheroes have been done to death now. People are fed up of Marvel and DC.
I'm neither. I'm 100% yours.
Look, it's been fun, but it's time to move on.
Oh, this is bollocks. Tell me the truth. What's the real reason? Don't tell me you've had another idea.
Two.
Mr. S gasps in shock.
When did this happen?
Last night.
While you were finishing me.
David nods.
I just froze. I couldn't get anything out. No climax. Then they just popped into my head.
Mr. S sits on the bed, dejected.
What are they like?
Knock, knock.
That's one of them now.
David goes to his wardrobe, opens it, revealing Slasher, an 80s-inspired horror villain in a mask and gripping an axe. The wardrobe is ripped and stained in blood.
Slasher, this is Mr. S. Mr. S, this is Slasher. My horror idea.
Slasher nods, all right.
Sorry. I'm unoriginal. A masked killer with an axe.
Says the masked superhero with a cape. Besides,
Slasher removes their mask, revealing
I'm a woman. What's special about you?
My superpowers?
What's that then? Throwing bitch fits?
Staff power.
Oh, thought that stood for shithead.
I can also kill you with my thumb.
Not if I lop it off first.
Slasher raises the axe. Mr. S makes a star shape, his hero pose. David comes between them.
Stop it now. I'm sorry.
Mr. S mopes towards the door. He sees a child's drawing on the wall of himself, turns back.
I was your first idea.
David's face creases with guilt. Mr. S leaves, slamming the door.
Superheroes are out. Horrors are in. You did the right thing. Come on, let's get writing.
Slasher sits at the laptop and starts typing.
Now, I think the film should be about feminism.
Feminism?
Yeah, 80s horror never explored that. Friday the 13th meets Ladybird.
Wait, you're my idea.
And
Well, I should be...
controlling me?
Slasher gives David a dark look.
No. What I meant was we should be on the same page.
Uh-huh. The last writer wanted me to kill naked teenagers on a campsite. For once, I want to feel sieste novateur.
Well, actually, I do have something in mind for that.
Behind the bed covers are flung up. Madeline, a beautiful woman with a Julia Roberts-like smile, 20s, lies across the bed in a long, tight red dress.
Madeline, this is Slasher. Slasher, this is Madeline. My other idea.
Is this my quirky best friend?
Quirky best friend?
Wait, that's not who I fall in love with, is it?
Oh, I get it. She's the final girl I chop up, right?
Chop up? David, what kind of rom-com is this?
Rom-com? I thought you were going to write horror.
Oh, God, an experimental writer.
Hear me out. The truth is, I really like both of you.
You have to pick one idea, David. You can't have both of us.
Well, actually...
Oh, God, he wants both of us.
Wait, hear my pitch. A beautiful woman who blogs about romance falls in love with a serial killer and tries to reform them with deadly consequences. It's called Killing Me Softly, a rom-com horror with 2 female leads. Diversity.
More like
Passion.
travesty.
Huh?
David, it's not going to sell.
Me reform. Look, if that happens, there won't be any sequels.
How about I'm a journalist living in New York with 3 friends who writes about sexual encounters whilst trying to find Mr. Perfect?
That's Sex in the City.
Who cares? I'll take that over shagging a psycho woman.
Do you mind? I'm 80s feminism gone funky mental.
Look, weirdo, you're too pretentious for David. He wants to develop me. I'm simple, sexy, and mainstream. Right, Davy?
Slasher raises the axe at David.
I'll give you blood and guts with a message. Do you want to be A24 or Hallmark?
I can make you millions with horny mums and streaming services. She'll send you straight to the bargain bin.
I'll send you straight to hell, princess.
Slasher raises the axe over Madeline. Madeline beams her Julia Roberts-like smile at Slasher. Slasher stops with a sudden orgasmic oomph.
Wow, that's a winning smile.
Oscar winning. They need a mask for this. Unlike...
Madeline makes an ugly gesture at Slasher. Slasher chops at Madeline. Blood flies all over the room. David watches the carnage.
Shit, this isn't working out.
Blood splats on his face. Knock, knock. David opens the door. Mr. S stands in the doorway in normal clothes and holding a vodka. He holds out his superhero costume.
Thought I'd give you my stuff back.
He drops his costume in front of David.
That was the first costume you gave me in draft 1. Anyway, good luck with your romantic horror. I'm going to find a bridge. Bye.
Mr. S swigs the vodka and mopes away. David picks up the costume and sees the emblem. An eye. He has a thought, beams a smile. Interior staircase day. Mr. S prepares to throw himself down the stairs.
Wait, you were Mr. I in draft 1. What was your superpower?
Invincibility.
Mr. I, a dark comedy about a depressed superhero who tries to kill himself but can't due to his superpower, invincibility.
David holds out the costume. Mr. S smiles. He takes the costume.
That's a great idea.
Want to make it work? Again?
Mr. S nods in agreement. They give each other a long embrace. Slasher and Madeline watch them from the doorway, drenched in blood, both teary-eyed.
Oh, they work so well together.
Slasher nods, dabbing her eyes with a bloody tissue. Black end. Okay. I think we liked that.
Very nice.
Oh, yes. Lots
Okay.
and lots of fun.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Who wants to start off?
Oh,
John.
that was brilliant. just for such a short script. It was so much fun. Everything packed in there. And it was just, I loved every minute of it. Absolutely every minute of it. And I honestly can't find anything to pick wrong with it.
Cool.
And even if there is, I've probably glazed over it.
Erin.
I loved it too. I thought it was really fun to read. So I don't remember what you said is for stage, or it's
Showcase for
Shut
actor
down.
students at the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire.
Yeah, I feel like actors given a chance to like really like work with it, it's gonna be excellent. It's gonna be really, really fun to watch too. It's like it's funny and it's like really interesting concept. It's just really good. I really liked it.
Cool.
I don't-
Thank you. Rory.
Yeah, I agree with the others. I thought it was a great piece of work. I can imagine it. Yeah, the students are going to absolutely love playing it. I like the way that it sort of takes the mickey out of the whole sort of superhero genre, and then of course moves on to all these other genres and turns them all on each other. Yeah, very, very good. I think that yeah, great fun piece. Well done.
Brilliant. Emma.
Hello again, Andrew. We read your other script, The Venue, you remember. Yes, thank you for sending us this in. I echo the others. I really enjoyed it very much. It was good fun. I'm just wondering, I mean, obviously, if you've written it for students, they're going to be really happy with this, having some fun material to play with. And I think that's all, going to be superb. As a writer, though, I just wonder whether you, I don't know, whether there's just sort of more play for you to have with it in terms of perhaps not giving the goods away too soon. I'm just thinking that we start off and it's like, oh, right, it's a writer writing about writers writing. And you think, okay, right, what's the story? And I guessed that he was talking to his character just, sort of as soon as we saw there was Mr. S. And I thought, is there any fun to be had in maybe trying to sort of drop some kind of red herring into it, so we think first of all that these are real people? I just wonder whether there might be some fun in misdirection. It could be something you'd like to have a play with. You don't have to, but
It might be to do with the staging.
Mm.
That the reveal of Mr. S can in some way be kind of held back to then sort of give the punchline.
Yeah,
Potentially.
yes, I'm not entirely. I mean, it looks like a film, but whether it is for students to act out on stage or whether it's for them to record, but yeah, because I was just thinking about I think it just gave me a kind of side idea of writers sort of speed dating with their potential characters, and the characters perhaps going off with each other rather than staying with the writer. And there was some nice part. Yeah, there's some nice part in it, as well as it's kind of quite sweet that the writer and his character end up sort of hugging.
Yes.
And the women sort of get on quite well. They're not going to have some sort of slasher movie rom-com sort of relationship. They're just going to I think there's fun. There's a lot of nice elements in it. But yes, I was just wondering about just being a little bit more playful with the form, perhaps, so you have fun as well as your actors, is my possible suggestion. But no, it's funny, we have much less to say, don't we, when we think that something's going well. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think you're right, Emma. And I think you could do it simply with a little bit of the change in the dialogue. The only thing that I noticed that needs to be addressed is the fact that you call Mr. S man in the first line of dialogue he has, which is, "What's wrong? Is it me?" And it needs to be Mr. S, because again, although on screen and he's off screen, it's not a novel, so you don't have to keep it a secret from the actors and the director and whoever's making it. So he needs to be, instead of man, he needs to be Mr. S. But having said that, I think I quite like the idea of being given the impression that this guy is just a friend of David's at the start. And you could just do that easily with just changing the dialogue by just saying, "What's wrong?" Forget about the "is it me?" And then in the next bit where you've got Mr. S, where he's actually stands up, and that still works, because you can still have him stand up with an S emblem on his chest, because he can just be a mate that's that's standing there with a t-shirt on, and he just give it a slight twist in that dialogue where he says, what's unoriginal? Just don't put about me. What's unoriginal? Is it the costume, the mask, the superpower? So you're giving the impression that, oh, okay, it's a mate, you know, come to help him out, sort of thing. And then you can, you know, you sort of, but he's neither. But you know,
and the reveal comes when Slasher is revealed.
Yeah,
that we go,
exactly.
oh right, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Just to be sort of played with as an audience.
Yeah.
When it's going, I mean, it's like, you know, first of all, we maybe think it's his husband, for example, and it's like, oh no, it's his roommate or, you know, his friend, and then hang on a minute.
I mean, you can have that dialogue works quite well, you know. Oh, but we've worked on this together, you know, with Mr. S kind of going, well, look, we worked on this together. I thought we put this through. So you just give that impression, that it's that this is a mate he's worked on this with, you know.
Writing,
and when did this happen? Last night. Oh, but I thought you'd finished, you know, instead of you were finishing me, you know. So that then, the reveal is huge then when you get Slasher, isn't it?
Bring out the wardrobe. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody has a Slasher in their wardrobe, don't they?
Erin.
I was gonna say too that like when it's interesting how the Slasher enters, but then I think maybe with to have then the Slasher enters with a really good description, but because the Slasher is a woman, I would put the description of like, do you want this person to, what kind of character do you want this person to be? Because that could be really fun to play with too, to know really specifically what your vision is. And then also, I like the idea that you're talking about like Mr. S and David kind of having this dynamic of like where he's in the first draft. So he's like, he feels no purpose, but then he's like, oh, well, but wait a minute. So I think like playing on how Mr. S now, you know, these characters have like developed like a codependency and feelings for each other, though still that like there is a relationship there towards the end. They're kind of taking us on this journey with the two of them. It's like, go away, no, come back, you know. I'd play up on that a little bit more too.
Yeah.
In the end, towards the end too. Yeah. So.
And if it was film, there might be ways you could make the characters more flimsy or fleshed out as they sort of develop, you know, so that might be kind of fun too. I don't know.
Yes, you can imagine Mr. S getting a bit sort of Clark Kent and then coming out as the, you know,
getting a bit see-through when he's
getting putting on a pair of glasses or something. And he walks out the door. So it's the reverse of the from superhero to normal. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Good luck with it.
Yes, absolutely. Well done.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.